What's going on, guys? My name is Ace, but now from Legendary Gaming, and today we are here with a brand new series. Now, this series is called Space Engineers. I have already done an episode on this, but unfortunately the video didn't save. Basically, in the video we built this. I basically grinded down all the thrusters. I put these on. I added to this.
Your health is critical.
And I basically just made this. I basically just finished it off. So yeah, it was pretty alright, to be honest. It just took me a while to do. So yeah, we don't have pretty much anything else, to be honest. Like, that's it. Basically, this series is a series where me and possibly two other people at one point. At the moment, it's just me. I'm hoping to get another person in at some point. Basically, we're going to be versing against each other, so it's a 1v1, and if we get more people in, it's a 1v1v1. So we're all against each other, and basically we are allowed one ship in the atmosphere, which, well, it's above the Earth, basically. I have one that's up there somewhere, and basically we've got to create a ship to get there. So I've got a ship to get there, and then pretty much after that it's all the way up to me. Now we're allowed one vehicle up there and one vehicle down here. This is a vehicle I made in the episode, and I'm going to spawn in my vehicle once I've kind of built my base, because there's no point building it and then having it get destroyed, and anyway, I don't have the power to run it. So we have another rule where you're allowed to use the voxel tools if you're creating a base underground like I am, because otherwise it'll just take forever. So I built this. So this is like the entrance way to it. You're going to have these hangar doors. You've got this kind of covering it up. And if you didn't know it was there, like you were looking at it from a distance, that does look conspicuous because there's obviously that there. But if I was to remove like these blocks here and just have it like after about this line, you wouldn't know it was there. But I'm having it there so I can actually get the vehicle in. So, we're pretty much today going to be kind of like building this underground bit in here. So pretty much we're going to be building this, laying out the walls and stuff. We're basically going to be building this. Then once we've built this, we'll build the hangar, we'll put that in there. We'll then spawn in our tank that we're going to have down here. And then I'll start building like the underground where the ships will go. And then we can start actually getting power to it. But first I want to continue to grind down all that's in there, because we do need the resources. So I'm going to get my grinder out of here. We're going to get ourselves a grinder, and we're just going to go to town on this. We're basically just going to take down everything that's not necessary. So pretty much we're going to start cutting down everything, and I'm going to turn my game down because it is very, very loud in my ears. So pretty much we're just going to cut down everything. I'm going to see how it goes, basically. So, yeah. Now, the reason we haven't been uploading, because it has been a while since we've uploaded, is because me and Luke are obviously in 11. We're doing our exams at the moment, so we've kind of been more occupied with our exams than we have been with the channel. I am finalising an upload schedule, which hopefully, fingers crossed, I will be able to keep up with. So that's the hope, basically, is that I can keep up with it. So yeah, that's pretty much why we haven't been uploading stuff. So once we've done this, like I said, we're going to focus on what's happening inside the base. Now, actually, I've got one of those. Pretty much that's it, really. I want to get rid of this
Inventory full.
Oh dear. Ow. And I'm dead. Right. Let's get rid of everything that's like that, basically. Right, let's hop into here. Take all of this. Put away all of that. There. And take that basically. And I can hop into here. Put all of these away in here. So our inventory is nice and empty. And basically, we're just going to save up all these resources, and we're going to use these resources to build a ship design, which I've got, which is going to get us up to where our big ship is. And then we're pretty much going to use that big ship to do, well, everything else really. That big ship is hopefully going to serve us until we kind of don't need it anymore, is for lack of a better word, basically. So we're basically just going to keep cutting down this. Now I have obviously got my grinding and welding speed up, so it doesn't take forever. Otherwise it will literally take forever to do this. So yeah, I might time lapse this bit just because I'm sure you guys don't want to see me sat here just cutting and cutting and cutting, basically. So obviously all the machines in here we're going to keep because they are useful, because they are what's giving us all the power and things like that. So the machines and stuff is what we're going to have to keep, because they're what we're going to need to make better things. And obviously if we were to get rid of them, then we would run out and we'd have to obviously build somewhere else. Obviously we will end up destroying them once we move into the base, but until that point we're going to stick with what we've got. Pretty much just going to take down any bits on the outside that aren't necessary. All the exterior. Okay, so do it all the same on this side. All this. I'm not sure if we did the next one. We did the next one for a bit, but I'm going to finish it off. Yeah, so we're pretty much going to take down. We're pretty much just going to give it a shave, really. We're going to take off those bits that we need. Obviously, some of the ship's useful, but some of it isn't. Like, the legs are useful because if we lose the legs, then we lose the that booty there, which tells us where all the ores are. So pretty much we need some of it, but we don't need all of it. So we're getting rid of bits that we don't need. Obviously we get steel plates from it, which we can eventually use on a mining mission. I think I'm going to do the mining off camera. I will do like mining adventures on camera. But obviously for the main part of it, it's so hard. It just does, like, you need to mine down to it and things like that, and it's really annoying basically. So yeah, we've given it a shave. It now looks very bare. We're going to get rid of this bit. And I'm going to go keep tunneling out the base, really. Just going to keep with that. Just get it full. Yep. Right, so let's go ditch these resources. And pretty much we'll keep the sheets on us because we need that to place the blocks like, but basically going to switch. We'll get the light armor blocks and we'll switch to 2. We'll do Control F8. There we go. Right, so now we can look at what we have. So we basically have this, right? Now these bits, not all of them are necessary. We need obviously one there. Pretty much we need one on either side to conduct power from one end to the other, but we don't actually need all of this stuff on top. And when I placed it originally, I thought we'd need it. But now I'm looking at it and I'm thinking we don't actually need it. So, I have to like shave that off. Just left it like that, pretty bare. Then we can obviously focus on actually no, you know what? You know what? We're gonna keep it like it was because I liked it how it was. Oh dear. Right. So we're gonna build the next. Oh dear. Very loud. Okay. So feeling. Yeah, that's all. There we go. Alrighty then. Okay. So build. Man, you mad. Man, okay. Okay. So we basically, right, we want it to come out just a little bit. Right, we now basically want it to open out into this kind of big, huge area, right? So if we go to 2, we get our 1 block square, right? And then do Control K, take it off the voxel grid, make it actual, so we can actually see it. Brush distance, make it really close, right? So if we were to line up with the center, which is this block here, right? I go straight forward from that one, right? Right, this is roughly how far I want it to go back, so there we go. Alright, so now, Control K again. I'm going to make the width, actually I won't go closer so I can like line it up and stuff. Okay, that's too thick. There we go, make it really thick. Okay, right, so now basically we want it. Need to be bigger, right? Because what we basically want it to be like really like tall. And I need it to be kind of like straight, but it ain't straight. So I need to then rotate it to get it even. Yeah, that'll do because I'm not exactly straight. So keep. Okay, then line myself up. They're the same. Right now, I were to like hold. There. Walk backwards. That is now roughly right. Like a massive square, basically. Right. So this is now roughly where the hanger's going to open out. Right. So the hanger will open out into this, where it'll go back furthermore. We're actually going to go. We're actually going to take control of my character again. I'm just going to walk. Line myself in the center block. Okay. I want to be further away. because I want it basically to be like that. There. Right. So that's the distance back I want to go, right? So now, what we need to do is we need to go back into F8, right? We want to come back here. So that is a pretty big distance to go back, right? Now, that's not exactly straight, like that's at an angle, because that was at an angle, so it's pretty hideous, right? But it doesn't need to be perfect. What we need to do is now we need to bring that further back, but as we know, it's going to open out into a bigger area, basically. So we know it now that it's going to open out, if I can get it to. No, I can't. Okay, so basically now, what I want to do, I want to go in, and I want to basically hit F6, F2, basically want to basically pull this all the way back, really. Right, I want to just sit on it and just bring it back. Right. That's a pretty far back hanger, you know. Right, so that's how far I want the hanger to go back, basically. And then each vehicle is going to have a certain kind of huge block gap, in a way. Like, there's going to be so many bays, and each one's going to have its own width. So I need to know how big this one actually is. So the question is, can that even fit in the base? Some of the dampeners on. I need to hit one. Let's just drive. Alright, so literally, if I line it up with the centre, it's literally 7 blocks because of those, because of these. It's obviously 7 blocks thick. The only problem is these won't get sunlight when we're down here. So at some point, I'm going to need to add a different kind of package to this. And if I don't pull it out, we're going to get no sunlight. So I think really, this is going to kind of be my exploration here. Basically, I think what we're going to do is eventually we're going to switch this to have a reactor on it. So it can go inside, and obviously we can take the solar panels off. But for now, we're going to park this outside the base. Oh dear. I'm going to park this outside the base because I know it'll fit outside the base, really. Obviously, we'll eventually take it off, and we'll eventually put it as a thing. So when it does do that, I'm thinking, right, is eventually when we take, obviously, like, what I'm thinking is eventually this is going to go from being like 7 blocks. If I could get a huge block, right? 1, 2. Literally that's 1, 2, 3. So as a normal vehicle, it's 3. So each one, the first one's going to be 3, and the second one's going to be 4, basically. So the first hanger is going to be 3. So basically, what we're going to do is we're going to come here. We're going to do 1, 2, 3. So that's 3 with room to spare. Obviously, we'll put a 4th one on here. We'll make all the bays equal, right? And then we'll put a grind that down. Let's see that'll come across anyway. And then we'll do. Let's see how many bays we get in. 1, 2. That's so many bays we get in. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. That. And do 2, 3, 4. Bang, bang. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we've got to have a wall. And then we've got to have a wall there anyway. But that is perfect for obviously 3 blocks, right? So if I do that and that, that is perfect. That is actually perfect. I could not have planned that better. Right. So we can get 4 bays on either side, right? So now obviously we know how many bays we can get in. Obviously if I do that, so I've actually got to put something. Now we need to know how many to take it back. Okay, so I'm literally using this vehicle as an example. I think we'll go like 6 blocks back, because what I've got to do is if I go 10, no, creative admin tools, right? And now what I want to do is I'm going to come over to where this is, right? So we know we're having 4. Okay, so that block there, okay, I'll just go there for now. Okay, right, and what I want to do is to hit F10. I need to scroll down till I find the build. If I can find it. It is that one, the smaller one. Because, actually, you know what? Let's see if I can get it in. Oh dear. There we go. Right, okay, so look it up. Right, put it in. Right. What the frick? Why is it over here? Alright, so the question is, can I find out where the...
No fuel.
Yeah, you don't say, but hold up. Okay, so I can have the bigger one. Oh, okay. That still doesn't answer the question of how far back do I need to go? Right, I'm going to try that again. Try and get it actually on the box this time. Oh dear. Okay, so it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need to do 6 blocks back, right? That will stick out into the middle, but it doesn't really matter. So 6 blocks back basically is what we need to do. Okay, so we'll do F10. We'll turn the creative thing off. We'll pop ourselves back over here, where we'll take it. So we're currently 1 back. Okay, so this entire wall basically needs to go back another 6 blocks. So if I was to go back to the tools, right, now I was to Control K, we need to be really close. We need to shorten the width. We need to shorten the height, basically. Okay, so now I need to turn it. If I was to line it up on this block, right, right, I'm lining it up on that, right, so that's right. Okay, that is now square. Okay, right. So if I was to now bring myself back, right, so like here, right. This is where I can go from there. Do Control K. Take the width really long. to F8, right? Okay. So with this, Control K again. Change the height to the length. Else to do that, right? It's now obviously no longer. Oh, for God's! I'll move it again. Do that again. I'm never gonna be able to get this right. Alright, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, bring that like this. There we go. Now if I just push forward now, we will be good, right? So if I just do bang. Right. Right. That should be enough, right, to go back 7 blocks. Okay, so if I hold now, right, and go back to control 1, right, we're going to see if we can go back on the box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, we can take this back actually. 6, 7, 8. Okay, so if I did that. Okay, so if I was to set this up on this side, and I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need the thing to be equal, so we need to do 7, 8. Okay. So now, go back to control 2, get this out. I'll line it up again. Pretty much at this point, anything will do. Right, let's have a look at it, right? Right, so how far was this? This was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, for God. Right, so if I was to do that, right? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, then bang on for 9, okay? Alright, so now I need to do the same on that bit. I need to take it the same far back. Really far back. Back, 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 back. Ow! So obviously it's a bit annoying that because I'm having to obviously do it so far back and stuff, right? But obviously now we've sorted that out, we now know, right, that what we know is that it works, okay? Is that I can go so far back and have absolutely amazing luck, right? So that I can go so far back, right? So now we know that now each hanger is going to be 9, right? Well, 8. So obviously we've got all of this set now. So in theory, the rover could go inside, but because it runs a solar panel, it wouldn't actually work. So what now we've got to do is now we're going to come across here, right? I'm thinking of kind of having a natural wall on the inside, like especially on this bit. I can get my grinds back. I think, right, is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to have a wall of blocks coming down here. And then like I'm just going to kind of leave it. Obviously we'll have the roof, right, like the roof's going to be there. But I'm thinking for kind of like this side wall here, it should be kind of natural. Same with this one, like we'd put blocks there. And we'd put blocks pretty much all on this wall. Pretty much all along here, basically, is what I'm saying. So put them all along here. Right. Go up. Right, and obviously keep going for this wall. And obviously on the other wall, we can have like a natural kind of wall, instead of it being fully kind of... My phone just came on. Have this, and then here we need that, like that. Obviously, don't need it all the way, so it'd just be like up here, really. Do the same on this side and have it coming up. Obviously, there won't need to be that one because that'll just be a top wall. Yeah, I'm really liking how this is turning out, you know. This underground base is going amazing, right? So what I am going to do is in this kind of like hangar bay bit here, we're going to put the creation that I want to input. So we need to do that, and we need to hit that. We need to do this, bish bash bosh. Nope, it won't let me do it. There we go. Find the tank. It was the long barreled one, which is that one. Right, just put it there. It'll drop. Bloody hell. It's feel like it's got somewhere to be. The better thing to do would just be to go place it on ice. Bloody hell. We gotta put it over here. Keep a freaking eye on it. It'll stop moving. Place it again. So I won't place it upwards, but I'll just place it here. I hope that it doesn't speed off. There we go, we're not going to speed off now, are we?
No fuel.
Oh, no. Right, so... No, body locations come back on. For God's sake, get lost. Don't care. Right, I'm not sure how long this video's been, so what I'm going to do, and I'll put those away, and I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to basically grind down everything in here that we don't need. Refinery, I don't think there's anything in the cargo containers. Right. Yeah, just taking the wall out. That can go as well. Might as well take the door off while we're at. So obviously the door is a bunch of steel components. A bunch of components like that you need. What's This. Oh, you see we've got more supplies in here, look. Okay, so let's go put all this away, and we'll keep grinding down the boxes, basically, and we'll just take everything from the boxes. Because I didn't know that we had, obviously, the other bit there. I'm literally going to search the ship now for any cargo containers. I actually didn't know we had anything in there, you know. Right, let's run over it and put it all in here. There we go. Run back up here. We'll have another look. We need that. That's the medical room. Junction. Medical room. Assembler. Refinery. Battery. Battery. You know what I'm going to do actually? That gyrosphere is not useful anymore, so we'll grind that. Oh, another gyrosphere somewhere is there. That's an oxygen tank. We don't need that actually, because we're on Earth now, we've got constant oxygen. This conveyor junction and this battery. You see, I can take all these like batteries and stuff, because all the batteries and stuff aren't useful now we're on it. Now we're actually on Earth. So things like the oxygen tank and things like that, I'm going to go access. I'm going to see if there's actually anything in them. If there isn't, I'm just going to take it because there's no point. See, the oxygen and that generator, I'm going to leave. The oxygen tank, there's nothing in it. Take these out. Right. Take this away. Take the ice with me. See, no, I'm just going to leave that in. Because we need more oxygen and hydrogen and stuff. So obviously, if we're leaving that to create oxygen and hydrogen, then obviously that'll be giving us constant oxygen and hydrogen. I'm an idiot. Right, let's check what we have in all these, right? Cargo container. Oh, I'm just looking for this. Right, that's nothing. That's nothing. Right, we'll put it in this one. There we go. Okay, so now, where's the oxygen tank? Sorry, I keep coughing, guys. I'm getting. Oh, I get it. These are here so that. What's this thing? Timer block. I'll take this off because that's no longer useful. Programmable block. I don't think that's useful. So that's useful. I think literally right. I'm just going to leave these batteries here, just because they're obviously getting energy. But I'm going to take the oxygen tank now. It's just, I'm sorry, but the oxygen tank's just not useful because obviously I've got other places. Obviously that's oxygen. Accessing the oxygen generator. Which I don't know how, but it is. Okay, so now I've taken the oxygen tank. Oh, where's the O2H2 generator? So that's the refinery. But I just ground it down. The oxygen. No, that's it. Okay, so I haven't ground it down. It's getting worried then. Right, so let's put all of that in here. Literally, we're just going to keep grinding non-essential systems down. Okay, so what else we got? These conveyor tubes don't connect. Nick. Oh no. Oh no. Ceiling's come down. Right, we'll stick the areas then. Ceiling's come down. I think that was literally purely there for the purpose of it had to keep it up. I think literally that conveyor junction was there to hold up the ceiling. I'm just going to go to town cutting it down. Because obviously I'm used to being here. And I was going to cut it down at some point anyway, because I didn't use the right, so let's keep cutting this down. Literally nothing. You see, the thing is, right, I obviously need the seed. So I'm going to have to recreate the seed somewhere else so I can get, obviously, the energy. So, we're going to need the welder. We need a flight seat. So we'll search all blocks for the flight seat. Oh, there it is. Right. I'll show you right. What? Hold up. Man, I'm saying. Oh dear. Oh dear. I can't. No, look guys, look. Not cheating, look. That. There we go, look. Not cheating. Told you. Right, we'll weld it back up. I put all my displays away, you know. I just want to get it functional. Yep. Doesn't need to be 100%, just needs to be functional. Right. Now we've done that, now we're left with all of this. So all of this is actually useful. That medical room should still have power, yeah. They're going to take it away. That air then, again, no longer useful, which is literally what Earth is. Oxygen everywhere. So that means this conveyor tube, that's not being useful. There we go. Right, so we're going to put all this away, and then I actually have to go because I've got some stuff to do. So, we're going to put all this away. No, that's the welder. Got from me. All this away. Put this away. Okay, guys, I hope you have enjoyed. We've done quite a bit today. So, we've cut this down. We've cut the machines down that we don't need. We've worked on the base, if I can find it. Here it is. I need to set a waypoint here. Just give me a sec. GPS. New. And I'll sort it out later so you guys don't see the coordinates. So whoever else joins can't see the coordinates. So that's it. We spawned in this, which we can almost use because we just need, obviously, the uranium. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed, leave a like. If you haven't, leave a dislike. Either way, leave a comment telling me how I can improve. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on the bell for post notifications so you never miss a video. And we'll see you in the next one, guys. Well, I'll see you in the next one. Again, I'm sorry that the first episode's gone. There's nothing I can do about that. I can only upload what I have, and the first episode's gone. I'm sorry, guys. So I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace!